Hello everyone, my name is The Clever Fool. Today we'll be playing the third episode of Apranik titled Swift Strategies. Let's go ahead and get started.
This past year has been a time of turmoil. Despite our growing numbers, few of us know how to construct buildings or harvest an economy. We have made the most out of the resources alongside the Indus River, but most of our goods we had to seize from the Sindhi king. Some of his subjects have defected to us, but we have struggled to maintain a footing in his territory. But now, we have no time left to squabble. The voracious Rashidun commander Ahnaf ibn Qais has subjugated all of northeast Persia, and now marches towards our new home in the Indus Valley. Against the wishes of the Caliph, he is determined to seize every living Persian he can find, even those who have fled outside of their territory. He is supported not just by his own people, but also the Persians from Merv, who have been enslaved into his army. Against such a vast force, our chances of survival seem all but hopeless. Some of the ambassadors from the Caliphate have even hinted mercy to me, promising to marry me into royalty if I dismount from my white horse. Perhaps they fear my resilience and hope to resolve the situation before the Caliph finds out. But I would be a cowardly fool to back down now, after all that I have already sacrificed. This war is not over until the very last blow, and I think I just might know how to prevail. The Arabs devastated us by undermining our usual tactics, so I must do the same to them. In this moment, I cannot be headstrong and send my small rabble into the teeth of their forces. Instead, I must challenge them to a battle of wits. If I strike them only when they least expect it, then it will hardly matter how many warriors they can send into the fray. A true Persian is not just strong, but wise as well. Faced against an unquestionably stronger army, I must apply my tactics to their greatest potential.
Alright, so our objectives here are for Apranik to survive and to destroy Ahnaf's headquarters. Our secondary objectives are to defeat the Libyans to seize their resources and to defeat the Hephthalites, actually. Our hints tell us that Apranik is limited to a population of 150. In this mission, aggression is the key to success. Completing at least one of the side quests or harming Ahnaf's economy early on will save you a lot of strife later on. Apranik cannot build town centers or train new villagers or fishing ships, so it is essential that she protects the few she already has. She also cannot produce warships. Keep your base well defended by erecting guard towers or castles so that you can hold off enemy raids while simultaneously going on the offensive. Mobility is key to your forward assaults, as attacking one of Ahnaf's economy structures will directly trigger his army to retaliate. Once his units arrive, flee back to the safety of your main base, heal up, and then return to finish up what you started. Use heavy cavalry to attack swordsmen and ranged units, but keep your Paigan on standby to protect your horses from camel riders and Mamluks. Apranik can pillage the Arab camps for extra resources. Using box formations will prevent enemy units from targeting Apranik while she's fleeing back to your home base. Your scouts report that Apranik in yellow starts with a small military camp near the southern banks of the Indus River. She must defeat the Arab commander Ahnaf ibn Qais in green by destroying his main headquarters in the western part of the map. Although she has managed to accumulate a large amount of resources over the past year, only a few members of her resistance know how to maintain an economy. Therefore, she has to make the very best use of the units and resources she does have access to. Ahnaf's main army in purple is virtually indestructible at the start of this mission. Before even considering sacking their base, Apranik will need to destroy the economic sources supplying them in blue. The Arab army is dominated by camel-mounted units, melee swordsmen, and advanced siege weapons, but their numbers will become scarcer with every economic site Apranik raises. The Libyans in red are camped along the southwestern coast of the map, They are initially weak and lack full upgrades, but if left alone, they will quickly develop into a major threat that could easily overwhelm you. They train light cavalry, camel archers, genitours, camel riders, mangonels, and warships. With the conquest of the Persian Empire complete, part of the Rashidun army is Persian itself in orange. If Apranik can destroy the Arab wonder in their camp, however, they will promptly turn against their new overlords and help Apranik defeat Anaf. They will train crossbowmen, paladins, war elephants, and imams, priests, if allied with Apranik. Well, that's an interesting way of contrasting, I believe, Islam against Zoroastrianism, I think. During the past years spent in the Indian subcontinent, Apranik's resistance came into contact with some merchants from Gujarat in grey, who have pledged to fund her war by sending occasional gold tributes for as long as she can keep their outpost standing. During the northern banks of the Indus River are home to the Hephthalites in Siam, also known as the White Huns. Once the greatest scourge to befall Persia, they are now a mere shadow of their former threat. However, seeing the rapid implosion of the Persian Empire, they are eager to crush the few remaining survivors. Yazdegerd III already attempted to ally with their leader Nezak Tarkem, only to be betrayed and left as easy prey afterwards. The Hephthalites will harass Apranik by threatening the Gujarati merchants and then Apranik herself. Their army is comprised of cavalry archers, light cavalry, steppe lancers, and Tarkans. The Indus Valley region was home to one of the first great civilizations of the ancient world. Though they've been gone for over 2,000 years, it's possible that they might have left behind some valuable artifacts that Apranik can profit off of. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here.
It's do or die, everyone! The Arabs and Libyans far outnumber us, but if we attack them in short bursts, we can preserve our numbers long enough to force them to retreat.
فرمان میکنم.
صحیح. آری کنم. آری. آری. سلام. صحیح.
Oh, these guys only cost food and wood. That's great.
Greetings. We sympathize with your struggle and are willing to contribute some of our spare gold. However, you must protect us from the Hephthalites.
We do not have the means to maintain a strong economy, so the only way we can stand up to the Rashidun war machine is to cut off their supply camps.
Salam. Ari.
If we destroy the docks, lumber camps, and mining camps on the outskirts of Ahnaf's settlement, it will stymie his unit production and allow us to destroy his base of operations.
آری صحیح.
آری. آری.
Where are the trebuchets?
Your hit and run strategy is clever, Apranik, but those camel warriors are intimidating to fight. Perhaps, if we destroy the pens where the Arabs keep their camels, they will be forced to train weaker units.
We can deal with the camel warriors for now, but sadly, we aren't well equipped to attack Amnef's fortress.
سلام. معمار.
فرمان
So, the Persians still haven't quit. I will crush your flimsy army just like I thrashed your dead king.
Alright, so we're gonna smash red here to get our resources. And after that, I'm actually going to make a mad dash for orange. Okay, red is deleting themselves here, which is really good.
The Persians don't know when to stop. Do something enough.
آماده صحیح معمار
I'm gonna bring these units back. Train some Qumran around crossbows. Pick up hoardings.
آماده
And try to sneak my way into the orange base here. We're gonna completely ignore these guys for now. Just completely ignore them. Pick up the last armor tech. That's good.
صحیح آری صحیح صحیح
Okay, they don't see us. That's good.
صحیح
And we will run through and try to
سلام صحیح
take them out so that they become our allies here. A little bit of foresight here will do us a lot of good, I hope.
I never thought I'd see the day our own brethren attacked us. We should liberate these Persians by destroying the Arab monuments in their base.
Here is some gold. Good luck, Apranik.
Ori.
آماده
Okay, let's back out. These guys are stalling for time.
You fight well, Apranik. We will join your resistance.
Lovely. That is freaking fantastic right there.
آری کنم
And this will allow us to do a great deal of good.
آری رو جمع کن معمار آری صحیح
Now that we have orange on our side, that is a significant boon. Their war elephants are extremely troublesome.
Kneels before Allah. Your petty mocks shall drop like flies to our glorious army.
I'm going to send these guys across this direction.
سلام آری کنم
At the market, we'll buy some stone real quick.
آری
Have these guys build a second castle here.
سلام آری آماده
I'm just going to drop Apranik in this castle here. And things are looking significantly better for us. Like, these guys would ordinarily be throwing themselves at us, but because we were quick, these guys are friendlies now, which is really
Your
good.
friends from Gujarat are stupid to come here. Their goodies are all ours for the taking.
Okay, our villagers there live, which is awesome. We're gonna get this mining camp too. Start going for these camel pens. Let's knock down that mining camp here. Start taking out these camel pens. These villagers are good to come back down here, maybe mine gold or something. We definitely want to start knocking down camel pens though.
My warriors cannot mount camels, they will take out their javelins instead.
Want these guys back here. We have maybe 50 Apraniks here now. Good. Not Apraniks, 50 of these elite Sassanid warriors. Let's go for the lumber camps. Run away in this direction.
Fly like hogs to your prey.
Let's try to get more of these camel pens down. We've only destroyed one of them so far. And we've almost got all the mining camps actually. Now that we've got the mining camps, let's come back to this castle here. We need more food. Food is really our limiting resource. Buy the food, pick up guilds, and profit here. Let's send U6 to pick up this camel pen here. There's a lumber camp and a mining camp back there, and another lumber camp back here.
Ari. سلام مدنچی صحیح جمع کن.
Now we've got a solid defensive. We can send our units maybe in two different directions.
صحیح.
I think 2 castles should be good enough to defend in this area. And I want to get the last camel pen and the last mining camp real bad. Definitely that last mining camp is our primary objective here. I don't know where the last camel pen is. It's over here. Got it. Elite Pygons, 100 HP, man. Okay, so they're training Genitor now. This squad is actually going to come back to the castle here. I think we can take that fight. Get more of these soldiers out. Yeah, 2 castles I think is okay for now. Fourth dock. Let's get this mining camp.
We have razed all of the Arabs' mining camps. This will deal a serious blow to their forces.
I like hogs to your prey.
Alright, and we have one more camel pen and one more lumber camp to go. Let's try to get the lumber camp first.
You're lucky to make it this far, Apranik.
I'd like to get some more food from these guys. I guess I could get it from these fish over here. Now that these guys are producing just elite Genitor instead of camel archers, I think we're doing significantly better than before. Let's get this last dock out of the way.
Without their lumber camps, the Arabs cannot produce any new siege weapons. That's the last of the camel pens. Now our heavy cavalry has nothing to fear.
Perfect.
Now that the Arabs cannot gather any more fish, their army will be far smaller.
Okay, and we've pretty much accomplished all the economy objectives. So it looks like poor Anioff is not going to be doing so hot anymore. I guess what we can do next is permanently take care of the Hefletites here. I think I'll do that with
Good luck, Apranik.
my trebuchets. And some pike women here. I think the key really is to get these guys on our team early. Let's actually try to save our ally here. They might be in some trouble. Yeah, they don't seem like they're in good shape, unfortunately. But better them than us. After this set of siege weapons goes down, I don't think Orange will produce any more. Get a monastery up. Yeah, their castle's down. I don't know if they even rebuild either. They're not even like fighting back against this siege, unfortunately. I wish I noticed that earlier.
I like hogs to your prey.
I wonder if that causes the Persians to surrender. I think they're about to surrender, yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. They serve their purpose well, I'd say. Baiting out the last of the siege weapons.
سلام صحیح صحیح آماده میکنم آری صحیح سلام
Nezak Tarkin, huh? Okay. He's gonna go down soon. Let's finish off these production buildings.
But you won't last a minute against those ravenous invaders from the west.
These units are actually not super strong.
Treacherous Hephthalites got just what they deserve.
And I think destroying their castle is what caused them to surrender. There's some relic down there, up there. Let's task this priest to go grab that and bring it home. They must have grabbed it from over here. But it seems like purple is pretty crippled.
فرمان آماده فرمان کنم بجنگی
سلام آری کنم
Guess now we just need to pick which angle we want to come in from. I guess we can start grouping up on the right side there.
آری کنم آری آماده صحیح
آری آماده فرمان میکنم
آماده
Apranik herself is nice and safe here too. Good. Can we make trade carts? No, it doesn't look like it.
سلام آری کنم
Can we research spies? We can. So now we can see exactly what we're fighting against. And we are fighting against literally nothing because they don't produce anything anymore. Look at that.
I like hogs to your prey.
There's nothing to fly, bro. That must be the trigger that he says like every time he's about to stage an attack on us. But I'm pretty confident that we've won the mission here. There must be another relic back here, but we don't even need to get it. I mean, we could if we want to flex, but I don't really think we need to. Any other sources of food here? Let's go up there. Start busting these bad boys down.
Quit scrambling around and seize those renegades!
You don't have an army, man. We got spies everywhere in your base. I have 48 elite savers. What do you think you can do to me, huh? Okay, so they're on defensive stance even. They're not gonna mindlessly chase me out and get themselves killed, huh? Looks like I'll just have to come to them then.
I've been wounded! It'll be months before I can lead an assault!
And just like that, the enemy's pretty much clear here. Their base is going down super fast. We should be done momentarily now. Easy. Easy peasy.
We've done it! The Arabs are retreating! The great Ahura Mazda has guided us to a crucial victory today.
You may have won today, but we will be back. Don't even think of celebrating.
Nice! So just like that, we finished.
Before the Arabs could ever sigh their first breath of relief, my hardy cavalry kept them on their toes indefinitely with a hit-and-run strategy. After several months of this inconclusive exchange, the desert rats were depleted of resources and finally forced to retreat back into the mountains. Despite the bruises on their bodies and faces, my warriors are the happiest they've ever been in years. For once, our ragged force of rebels might stand a chance. The Arabs are still far from defeated, but those of us who have survived have discovered a newfound strength within ourselves. Though I stand at the head of this resistance, every member of this movement has something to contribute. Even the natives of Sind have grown to respect our prowess in battle. Many of their leaders now depend on us to hold back further attacks into their homeland. The once reluctant Sindhi king has even granted food and shelter to our wounded families. For the moment, all is well. But I do not feel confident this peace will last. I still long for the beautiful gardens and palaces of my homeland. As a Persian by heart, soul, and mind, I cannot help but feel empty, hiding in a land unfamiliar to me and without the riches and fame promised to me that my father enjoyed. It is only a matter of time before this temporary settlement is overrun by another wave of Arab invaders, and I cannot be certain that my strategy will work a second time. I must make a decision, and fast.
Alright, good stuff. Another very engaging mission. Kind of similar to Tsar of the Bulgars, where if you strike very decisively early on, you can make the mission a lot easier for yourself. Otherwise, it can be quite difficult. Really, the main trick is A, to take out the Libyans early to get their bonus stack of resources. And then B, as the first wave of enemy elephants is moving towards your base, you kind of let them out and then sneak your force of cavalry in to destroy the monument. As soon as you do that, Persia joins your side, and kind of, if you take good care of them, they'll become a very strong ally. I didn't actually even take very good care of them. But more importantly, their forces are attacking purple and blue and not you. And what that means is that it's only the Huns, or rather the Hephthalites, attacking these merchants. And because they don't produce siege weapons, just having a couple of castles here will be enough to hold them off from destroying the merchants. And that allows you to have a steady gold income. And it essentially gives you the momentum to continue onwards to beat the enemy assaults back. This level is all about momentum. Your economy is going to be weak. In most other campaigns, what you can do is you can boom up your economy and then kind of outlast the AI. But the AI will be able to outlast you because you cannot produce any more villagers, or trade carts, or fishing ships. So you really, really need to make sure that you are gathering momentum and making decisive strikes for this level. All in all, pretty fun. I bashed my head against it a couple of times. The first time, I think I didn't adequately destroy the Libyans. The second time, I didn't adequately destroy these camps. I played a bit too defensively and got overrun in the end. And the third time, well, this is the third time where I was able to take advantage of this objective and the timing of the attacks to really get these other Persians on my side. And you can see how positive the result was there. Anyway, excellent third level. My name's been The Clever Fool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.